warrior in the land of the forgotten. Bad seeds already rotten. Popping pills to fill the void of death knocking. You can guarantee the feds watching. Cause we grew up around these revolutionaries who went to wounded knee to get their hearts buried. Raised the hustle once I see my mama struggle. Born in the heart where our chiefs bled. Where the water tastes like lead. Where we deal with these alcoholics and meth heads. Fed lies from the school system. Misinterpret Thanksgiving. Teach history like it's fiction. What's written ain't fact. We take down these flags, raising eagle staff. I'm a warrior. Last of a dying breed, with dreams of being free. Hooked to the tree of breed. Fighting to live, living to die, till I'm with my people up in the sky. Yo, I said I'm really on my way.
This is Stu. Can't get back at your seats. Hello, everybody. My name's Red Star.
How's everything going? My name is Anthony Sewell, coming out of Huchin.
With the Herbin Natives, I want to welcome you to our third episode. We're filming right here live at Homefulness here in the village of Huchin, deep east Huchin, Chochenyo Ohlone territory. We want to give a shout out, first of all, to our Chochenyo Ohlone auntie, Karina Gould. Uhi is auntie in the Rumsen Ohlone language. So we want to give a shout out to our Uhi, Karina Gould, Chochenyo Ohlone, as we sit here on the land of her direct ancestors. So much love to Karina Gould.
Yeah. So while we're here at Homefulness, shout out a couple things that's going on out here at Homefulness. They got a Decala News right here. If you don't know about it, check it out. Decala News with the front cover artwork from Voodoo, who's a prison mate in Pelican Bay right now on the shoebox. Also, they got their own publication right here, Born and Raised in Frisco, which is all made out here in Homefulness. They have a school, teach youth, Decolonize Academy. A lot of community building stuff out here in deep east stolen land of Oakland that we now call Huchin, referring it to Huchin again because we don't want to call it the stolen names what it is now.
So everybody, we're also excited to announce for tomorrow night that we got a lot of good performers coming out, hip hop artists, activists that are going to be coming out. We have Love the Messenger, Toways. We have Divina Estrella that's coming out to perform as well. We also have Opium Sabah, our Algerian brother, who's going to be coming out and throwing down some verses for us off his new album. So definitely come and check that out. Also, we're going to have some artists displaying their work, like my Uko Anthony Sewell here will have his artwork on display, so you'll be able to see that there. Also, my Uko Carla Marie from the Rumsen Ohlone tribe will have her jewelry for sale and available to be looked at, and some of her paintings and sketches that she has done. Also, Ori Original.
Yep, coming out. He stays out here in East Oakland. Ori Original. He does a lot of different types of artwork. He has different roadways in which he does his work. There's his really abstract work. A lot of different colors that he does is really abstract pieces. And then he also does work for the Black Lives movement, Black Lives Matter movement, creating portraits for people that have passed away. And this is all out of his own expense of himself. And, so he'll be coming out here and speaking on some of the things that he's been doing. And he'll be out there representing his artwork and the body of work that he's been doing.
We also have our brother activist Hartman Dietz, who will be presenting some of his work as well. So you can definitely come and check that out. And we're definitely going to have a lot of different vendors. And our food is going to be made by Tere from Capuli, Coatlicue. Yeah. They're out of Huchin here at the Peralta House, definitely laying their prayers down every Monday. They practice from 6:30 to, I believe, 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And so that is going to be bringing, I believe, some ceviche. We're going to have ceviche de pescado as well as some vegan ceviche. I don't know what that's about, but definitely going to be
Yes, it'll
available,
be there.
and some Jamaica and other aguas that are going to be available. So please come out, check that out. There's just going to be a lot of dope things going on at Africa Town, also known as Quilambo. And that's going to be at 2313 San Pablo Avenue in Huchin, Oakland. So we want to bring up our first guest, and our first guest is Lisa, also known as Tiny, and she's the one of the directors here at Homefulness, and we want to have her come and talk about what's going on here. So, Tiny,
One brief moment as we bring Tiny. Yeah, Tiny.
What's up? What's up? What's up? In here from Homefulness. And, we are on this stolen indigenous territory. Before Homefulness, which is liberated Huichin land, happened, we asked permission of our Ohlone brothers and sisters, Asheda, Karina Gold, and to our brother Luther and Anthony, and many more First Nations people. So if people want to understand how you do liberation work of stolen indigenous Mother Earth, first they need to understand it. They need to decolonize their minds first. So I usually start talking a little bit with a piece I call Anthropology, Ethnography, Psychology, the study about us without us, our spirits, our cultures, our traditions through your lens, deconstructing our struggle while our communities are dismantled and left in rubble. Privilege acquired with academic privilege and linguistic domination, long ago sorted out and separated in American school systems and the myth of independence. How are you going to fly to exciting lands in Arkansas, Bangladesh, and Africa, but not so much as slice off a piece of your access and privilege? Flying back and creating special grades on your thesis and final tests. So I got a new plan. It's called Poverty Scholarship, and includes all the street scholars, ghetto scholars, the people you don't want to see, never want to be, in all of our hoods and towns. That includes me with a PhD in poverty. I say.
thank you very much, Shururu. So we want to talk a little bit about what's going on here, and I'll let you explain a little bit about where we're standing and what's going on here.
So we're standing in one of the classrooms of Decolonize Academy, and that's actually a school started by poor mamas and uncles and daddies and our ancestors, because we need to decolonize our future. We need to stop subjecting our young people to these man schools, to these scripted curriculums and tests that continue to colonize their minds, so they believe that the only way to survive is through the hamster wheel life. We also need to move our own souls and selves off the domination of what I call AKKdemia. And so here we are at Decolonize Academy. Well, Decolonize Academy is just one part of the Homefulness Project. Homefulness is a poor people-led solution to homelessness. And the way we started it was in the mind of me and my mama while we were sleeping in our car right out here on Black Arthur in 1996. That's right, I said sleeping in our car. My mama was a mixed race Afro-Boricua orphan who was literally thrown away by her mama, her immigrant Celtic Roma mama, and she was abused and tortured in foster homes and orphanages all across Americland. Later on, believed that white is right and went and got with my colonizer dad, had me, and made it one way or another by any means necessary. But then with one more little murder of the soul, she became disabled and unable to work. And we were one paycheck away from houselessness. And then boom, we were outside. We never got back inside. What made us understand what we were living through was we started to understand our consciousness. And I was incarcerated for crimes of poverty. That's being houseless, poor, and on welfare in this American society. So eventually we became aware that there were poor families all over the globe and that we were surviving in underground economic strategies. And that one of the ways that we needed liberate ourselves is by connecting up with other poor people. And that's how we started the concept of poverty scholarship. And so a lot of things happen, but one of the things is my mama, who had always dealt with isolation and the myth of independence, realized that interdependence, the ways of our ancestors working together, was one of the ways to lift up poor single parents and children like us. And so we dreamed of homefulness while being houseless, which is and started to, create a community of other poor families. From that point on, in 1996, we actually started Poor Magazine and street outreach in the hoods and the towns and the barrios and the shelter beds and in all the places that us poor people dwell, welfare offices, SSI, Medi-Cal, etc., and built the concept of Poor Magazine, which was actually a magazine. Then that was a little bit, more of a dance, because then I got the first Welfare to Work grant to actually teach other poor families how to do journalism. And that little droplet of government dollars allowed us to start Poor Magazine. And that was the magazine. And then from there, we actually went and got the paper, the 501c3, which for us is we're not no profiteer. We ain't making money off our backs while being po. It's a piece of paper because we live in the man's world. And if you have that paper tool, you can navigate their bloodstained dollars. And so we got that paper. We held on to it by any means necessary, do our taxes every year, do all the things they expect. But in 2009, when we lost all our funding because we refused to report on our fellow poverty scholars where they didn't show up on time and all the other punitive things they do with government and philanthropy dollars, we then started to realize that the way we needed to liberate ourselves is by teaching folks with stolen and hoarded wealth that they needed to redistribute their stolen and hoarded wealth. And that began the process of People School. And People School is a huge thing. It's a school where we teach liberation knowledge to our fellow poverty scholars, indigenous scholars, as well as the concept of decolonization and degentrification to other folks with privilege and access. That led to the process of one step at a time getting to the point of launching Homefulness. And in March of 2011, the anniversary of Mama D, my mama passing, which she did, Ashe, March 6th of 2006, or March 10th of 2006, we got the enough bloodstained dollars to actually purchase this small slice of Mother Earth. So again, this wasn't no donation. This wasn't no cutesy like the man's nice. We're not squatting this land.
Whoa, technical difficulty.
No, that's Mama. She's talking. She always talks through the light. Ashe, Mama. Hey, she's feeling y'all. That was deep. Woo, wow, the ancestors and everything. Yeah, that's how she talks to me on the other side. But anyway, all that's to say, yeah. So we got enough bloodstained dollars to purchase, because purchasing land is a lie. Hello, it wouldn't be houselessness and gentrification. People didn't believe in profiting off Mother Earth. I know y'all feel me. But anyway, so then we got this space and began the long, beautiful journey to make Homefulness happen. And where we are now, again, is in phase 1 of Homefulness, which is the first 3 families have moved in. Myself, T-Boo, and Tony, and Mutialo and his mama in front, and D. Allen and the luxury SRO. And we've got the community garden that actually belongs to the community and really means that, no, you don't throw up lights in the middle of the night. You don't want the homeless people to come get the food that wasn't even yours in the beginning, right? It's not a tool of gentrifying. Excuse my French. It's not a tool of gentrification. I don't know if we're allowed to say those things on YouTube, right. on Turner Industries, right? But anyway, so, right? I don't know.
We'll find out later.
Know. I guess so. Hi. But all that to say, yeah, so the community garden and eventually very soon we're launching KEXU, that's KSU 96.1 FM, a radio station. We even got the FCC license. Hey, that'll be in 2017. And we're going to build phase 2. We're trying to raise more bloodstained dollars right now just to build 4 houses and the Sliding Scale Cafe. So that's what's up.
Right on. Well, that sounds like a lot of cool stuff that's going on here. Right?
Come visit us.
Yeah, definitely. Can you give them the address again?
Yeah. So we're at 8032. That's 8032 Black Arthur or MacArthur. We don't want to be repping the colonizer, so we remix everything. But right here on MacArthur in Deep East Weechin or Lonely Land or Deep East Oakland by 82nd. And one of the things is, if anybody's watching, we do need your bloodstained dollars to build more housing for houseless families. We're all poor people. We live here. Some people say, "Oh, you live here? Like you're profiting off?" Well, yeah, because we're poor too. So my houseless ass is no longer houseless now because I live here. Who would have thought? Like, connect the dots. No poverty pimping here, but transparent truth telling. Myself and Mutiado and Dee, we were all previously displaced, houseless families and folks. And I want to bring up Tibu, my son, because he has a poem. Tibucio, come on and read your poem, hon. This is a poem because we were houseless after Mama House, a collective for single parent mamas and children we started in the mission, received a $700 rent increase. And no, you know what happened to us poor people when we're evicted? We just end up outside. So this is a poem he wrote. This is Tibucio.
So this poem is called Houseless. On the sidewalk, the pounding of feet passing by. We're holding up cardboard signs, and all we usually get is a wary eye. Always moving. People think we're looting. We're treated like criminals for sleeping on the street, even though America is the one who made sure we had nothing to eat. This country left us jobless, friendless, loveless, and most of all, houseless.
Thank you, Tibu. All right, thank you. I'm not sure if you guys actually caught that. I don't know how well the sound is working. We definitely moved our little mobile studio, or made it a mobile studio. So you know how we do it.
Hey.
Yeah, so I hope you caught that. But definitely pick up the magazine. This
is Decolon News. This is Decolon News.
So you can find it in Decolon News.
And you can also check us out at www.poormagazine.org. You can get us on FaceCrack at Poor Magazine. And you can also get Decolonize Academy at www.racepovertymediajustice.org/Decolonize Academy. Or just Google us, Poor Magazine. We're it. That's what's up.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Tanya. Appreciate it. Oh, man. I hope you guys can hear us. It would definitely suck if the first half of the show wasn't heard. But, hey, you know how we do it. I'm not going to lie. That was some pretty good shit. So definitely prepared for the show. Right. Definitely want to shout out to Bates. Bates is actually having their 5th annual Two Spirit Powwow tomorrow over in Yalamu, also known as San Francisco, at the Earps Pavilion at Fort Mason. And that's going to be going on from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So Facebook says it starts in 11 hours. So if y'all down to do some powwowing and get on going with something, they got some contests, they got some special dances going on. So you guys could definitely check that out. People in Yalamu, San Francisco, check that out. That's going on tomorrow. Like I said, at Earps Pavilion at Fort Mason. Bates 5th annual Two Spirit Powwow. Shout outs to Bates. We'll be there definitely tomorrow to help and support our Ukos to open up the event. It's definitely a beautiful thing when we get invited to come and share with our relatives. So
also tomorrow or on Sunday at 2 p.m. at Quilombo, there'll be a writing workshop for youth. There'll be some hip hop there. They're working on creating music and stuff like that.
That's gonna be Crystal Tubals.
Yeah.
Crystal Tubals and
Sheldon, MC Rhetoric.
MC Rhetoric.
They're putting that expressive arts writing workshop over at Quilombo. Starts at 2. And then later on that day, or actually that night, there'll be something at the Gill Track Farm in Albany. That starts around, what time is that? Like 7?
Full moon ceremony gathering. And I believe it starts at 6. I'm looking at Right now, I'm looking at the traditional basket weaving that's going to be going on, put on by Poder over there in Yalamu. And that's also tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's Poder at 474 Valencia Street, Suite 125 over there in Yalamu, in the village of Yalamu. Check that out. Those of you guys that are interested in that, definitely go check them out. Poder, you know, they're always doing good things in the community over there. So a Snag magazine, definitely going to be in the house. Ross, right? What else? We want to definitely, let's see what else is going on. United Voices Against State-Sponsored Violence tomorrow at 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. That says it starts in 16 hours. African American Community Service Agency, and that's at 304 North 6th Street. That's in Tamayen, over there in San Jose. So again, that's African American Community Service Agency is having the United Voices Against State-Sponsored Violence. Y'all know what that's about? That's about police brutality. Native Lives Matter. Natives Lives Matter. Remember that.
Native Lives Matter. Hashtag Native Lives Matter. Our brown skins matter.
We got a lot of folks. We got a couple shows coming up. Prepare. We're going to be inviting some of our relatives to come and speak about some of the police brutality that's going on, the police murders of Native people in our communities. So that's going to be in the next couple shows coming up. So I just want to also make sure everybody's aware that we're going to be at Quilambo, Africa Town tomorrow from 6 p.m. till whenever it goes. But definitely come check out the Herbin Natives show that's going on. We have a special invited guest. His name is Richie Ledregal that's coming. And so you guys definitely want to come and check him out. He's an indigenous warrior representing from up in Pomo territory. So I checked him out. He did this track with Aranisa Turner. You know that girl from American Idol is Pomo?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And half black.
All right.
Definitely.
Cool.
I don't watch TV, but
yeah.
He did this track, man. It's hella dope. We're going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
We got to look it up. But anyways,
yeah.
Richie Ledregal is going to be coming out. So he's our special guest. Dope ass rhymes. He's got a lot of uplifting music, empowering our young people. Today, he hit me up and asked to kind of throw down a video, as well as other artists and activists to throw support, because up in that. Let me check this out. Let me come back, because I want to make sure that, you know, I'm trying to get it accurate information, you know, best as I can. There's been an epidemic of suicide in a specific region in California, and the government has declared a state of emergency. So he was going out to that community to go and talk to them, and he asked for a video. So you can check it up on my Facebook page. I also tagged Richie Ledregal in it, and he showed it to empower some of the young people, to kind of remind them, you know, the importance of why we want to live and why we want to continue on our culture and our traditional life ways to help us to survive, because life gets hard, and we want to make sure that we prevent the suicides and empower our kids so that they live and understand that they're very much necessary in our community, very much necessary in our families and our homes, and that we all have a purpose. So I was really, you know, glad to hear that brother is up there doing that work in that community, you know, because it's definitely something that we have to pay attention to in our communities.
Oh.
Went on a tangent there.
Yeah,
what was I gonna say?
Happens.
So yeah, we got a lot of things going on. We're doing it live stream right here at Homefulness. We got our relative Laura in the back, throwing it up, representing for her folks, the Tainos. That's right. Yeah. So she's a Taino warrior out there in the streets, always with us, putting it down with the climate change marches, supporting our tribal endeavors, supporting Karina Gold. So also bringing up Karina Gold again, I want to shout out Segurite Land Trust.
Yeah.
So Karina Gold has put together a very, very much needed project. And you can check it out at Segurite Land Trust. That's SOGEASOGRO. Fuck. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. So technical difficulties. So the website is SOGOREATELANDTRUST.org. That's segoriatelandtrust.org. Actually, my auntie Karina contacted me to do some artwork onto the website. So the first image that you see, there's a roundhouse with the Oakland behind it. And I designed that so it kind of gives an idea of what she's trying to put together is like a having a roundhouse or having an open space inside the urban area so we can do things that's culturally significant and keeps us alive, keeps our dances going, things like that. Because even though we're in the city, yeah, as you know, we're both from the same peoples, you know, but we're in the city and our bones are still underneath the ground. So even though there's concrete on top, we still have to have areas to have our roundhouses where we can dance and do the things for our people. And so that's something that our auntie Karina Gold is working with, segoriatelandtrust.org, segoriate-landtrust.org.
Yay! Check it out. We got some special guests coming out.
What's going on, player?
What? We got Brother Sheldon.
See you, bro.
Throw a little shout out on the mic for us.
Shit, what up?
What's up? How y'all doing? Good to see you på med hoppa isyan tidigare så kul med sister. My name is Sheldon Tenorio. I go by MC Rhetoric. What up?
So we're right here, live stream. You want to go ahead and throw a little shout out, man? Give a little mic time, throw some what's up.
Yo, what up? It's y'all's like Josh, down in Montana. Happy to be here. Pump for tomorrow. Roll through. True Pride Music.
Yeah, True Pride Music. Anybody else want to throw a little shout out and love to the folks? We're filming live stream right now. All right.
Say something. Look, this guy right here.
Hey, how's it going? Just chilling here with the fam. We're about to see what unravels tonight. Blessings. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome to Homefulness.
Yeah.
So like y'all heard before, we had Lisa talking about homefulness. So we want to welcome these brothers and sisters right here to Homefulness in Deep East Ho Chi Minh. You know, so we've been experiencing a couple things tonight. You know, definitely had that circle before we came on the show. Then we're trying to fix the light, and the light blew out. And then Brother Luther can't remember nothing, had to refer to Facebook to try to get them words. You know, so we're definitely doing our thing. So what we want to do now is see if one of these brothers is going to come up and drop a little poem.
Yeah.
Drop a little something for us. You know what I mean? Give us a break. I got some pasola that's cooking up. I want to go try to check it out. You know what I mean? So we're going to give the brother the mic real quick, and y'all can check him out.
Check it out. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
What up again? It's MC Rhetoric. I want to say thank you to Luther, Lisa, and everybody having us out here, opening up this space to let everybody know what's going on, talk about some things. I'll give you guys a verse. Let's see, living in this life, I'm caught up in the struggle. What's a puzzle? It wasn't until I found a hustle I could build upon a rubble, become humble, gather the pieces, I continue breathing, steady, calm, and ready. My mind would be heavy, and my body aching pain, and my bones about to break. Those chances I'ma have to take, and opportunities, well, I need to create and make waves for my people, But I'm feeling like I'm stuck in a maze. My guiding hand be coming from a warrior ways. Although some opposed say, hey, we not the same, I'm here to reclaim and occupy the state of mind they've been trying to break down since the day they came. Saying, you know my name, it don't matter. The revolution will never be shattered. And well, after my time has come and gone, they'll be singing the songs. My people will gather, come together and remember. Through all of the pain, yo, we working for a better tomorrow today. Said we're working for a better tomorrow today. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Throwing it down. Don't forget, come check them out tomorrow. The Urban Native Show going down. It's going to be at Africa Town, Quilombo, 2313 San Pablo Avenue, Huchin. You're going to get it. No better than that right there. Indigenous Warrior, MC Rhetoric, putting it down on the stage tomorrow.
Yeah, going down tomorrow. Huchin, Quilombo, Africa Time. Again, we mentioned earlier in the show, there's a writing workshop also on Sunday. Maybe you want to talk about it real quick?
Yeah.
So we're going to have somebody, come up here. Crystal's going to come up here.
Let me check it out real quick.
Crystal Two Bulls.
Gotta remember my stuff too.
Coming from those real humble travels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Birds. All right. Got it. All right, so here's Crystal Two Bulls coming up. She's gonna speak on what's going on Sunday.
Hey everyone, Crystal Tubals here, Oglala, Lakota. So shout out to my Oglala relatives in South Dakota, Northern Cheyenne as well, Montana. So I'm the founder of Voices of the Sacred, and we're collaborating with Quilombo, Africa Town, and Urban Native Era on Sunday for an expressive arts and writing workshop. The conversations all around how we create Black and Brown solidarity and find ways to support each other rather than tear each other down and compete for what we perceive as lack of resources. So the whole focus is creating conversation and dialogue, and how do we do that through writing and creativity and just support each other and build each other up. And yeah, so if you're free on Sunday, come check it out. It'll be at Quilombo, 2 to 7 p.m. We're going to try to have some food and a meal provided. The focus is on young people, youth, but young adults and adults, everyone's invited. Come check it out. Again, Voices of the Sacred. We're a brand new organization that I just launched. The focus is all around creating voice for young people and empowering them to use that voice and giving them the tools to know how to use it to mobilize around social and environmental injustices that are going on right now. So that's Voices of the Sacred, and then come check out the workshop on Sunday. Thanks.
All right. Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, I think that we're gonna have to do a song. So we're gonna bust out a song. I was watching a video of my dad earlier of an event that takes place called at Coyote Hills called the Lonely Days, and it was back in 1994. And so it was just ridiculously hilarious to watch my dad. I'm over here speaking into the mic. I'm not paying attention. So anyways, point being is I was watching this video of my dad.
Yeah.
But it was like we were dancing, we were doing traditional Ohlone dancing there in Coyote Hills for the Ohlone Days, and and watching my dad, just the way that he was, and the way the words that he used. My dad had a really bad habit of like using words that weren't really appropriate for what he was saying. It just didn't kind of make sense, but he said the word in a way like it just fit, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, just to watch that and the way that our family interacted when we were all together dancing, it was just really, good, a blessing to see that.
Yeah.
That video and know like it's documented, and to see him, working with a lot of the Ohlone elders, the people that are elders now, back in 1994, because in the video, Linda Yamani's in there, Andy Galvan, Philip Galvan, who's passed. We want to rest in peace, Philip Galvan, who's passed on. Definitely a respected elder of the Chochenyo Ohlone people. Shout outs to his family, our relatives from the north here. And so that video just had a lot of people in there. It also had Lanny Panola from up north, just up north here over the bridge.
Yeah.
Had Lanny Pinola was in that video, who was one of one of those guys hanging out with my dad. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that right now. You know, just wanted to mention that. And I think you met my dad. Where did you meet my dad?
First time I met him, I don't remember the first time I met him, but I vaguely remember him over at Mount Madonna though.
Oh, yeah. Mount Madonna, that was dope.
Yeah.
We were gathering in the redwoods. Anyways, we're going on a lot of tangents tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna sing a song. I was thinking about it, and I was watching the video, and he was singing the Ocean Water song. And the Ocean Water song definitely reminds me of my family when we were all dancing together anyways. And then my dad always trying to correct us and yelling at us, no, not like this, like this. You're supposed to dance like that. You know? So anyways, that's why I want to sing the Ocean Water song. Definitely just reminds me of some beautiful times. Oesha, Oesha, Oesha. Shania, 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 Hoesha, 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 Shania, 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 Hoesha, 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 Shania, 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 sometimes you just gotta bust out in the song, you know. So again, we want to make sure everybody knows 2313 San Pablo Avenue, Herbin Natives show tomorrow night. We're gonna have a lot of folks coming, rocking it out. We'll have To Waste, Love the Messenger coming up from down south,
Los Angeles.
We'll have Aztec from over there in South San Francisco coming through. Definitely come check it out. Again, we're gonna have local cats. We're gonna have other cats coming from other places to come out and drop some of their medicine, their words, their art. Also want to check out Sister Jackie Fawn, who was here earlier. She's gonna be presenting her art. She's that you rock. Yeah. So she'll be getting home in a little bit safely and checking out the Herbin Natives show a little bit later on YouTube. Yeah. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, which is w.candelaria, and that's CANDELARIA. If you haven't already added yourself to the channel to check out upcoming shows that we're going to be doing later on. So, I'm not sure if Tiny's going to be spitting us a piece here. So we're going to give the mic to Tiny again.
Okay.
You look like you're dressed in
I'm Poverty Scholar. Poverty Scholar's in the house, bud. There's a couple things. So first of all, I am the Poverty Scholar, criminalized, racialized, and always in struggle for $1. I'm all the people you don't want to be, never want to see. Look away from me. What you gonna do, arrest me? I'm in your city. I am the Poverty Scholar, and I rock this jailhouse attire because me and my po mama did jail time just trying to stay alive in this holler. I am the Poverty Scholar, the melanin challenged daughter of a strong Black Indian mama, for without whom there would be no me, a mama soltera and a welfare queen. That went up to Mama D, for without whom there'd be no me. We struggled on the streets over and over again. And I wanna spit another piece for all the mamas out there, because without our mamas and our daddies, there would be no us. And this is also the anthem of the welfare queens. That's small W, capital Q. Flipping the criminalization of poor people, poor families every day in America, KKK. This poem is in honor of homeless mothers and poor mothers, low-wage mothers and no-wage mothers, welfare mothers and 3-job working mothers, migrante mothers and indigenous mothers. In other words, this poem is in honor of INS with, CPS with, and most of all, system messed with mothers. This poem is in honor of all those women and men, and yes, I said men, because don't sing me that song about gender again, who fight and struggle and steal and beg in every crevice and corner to keep our kids in a bed, who dress and feed with tired hands, who answer cries over and over again, who deserve to be coddled and loved and fed and protected, instead of criminalized, racialized, and never respected. Can I get a witness? Who can barely make it, but sometimes do, and still raise all the world's people like me and you and you. Who can barely make it, but always do, and still raise the world's people like me and you and you. Ashe, Mama D, and all our mamas and ancestors and our great Mama Earth. And I do want to shout out that here at Homefulness next Sunday, I go to the show at Quilombo tomorrow. I say to that beautiful thing and see our brother Mutiado and all the beautiful brothers and sisters. But also next Sunday, the 28th, the last Sunday in Black History Month, we're going to be spitting poetry right out here at Homefulness, 8032 Black Arthur in Deep East Huichino Loni Land from 3 to 5 p.m. Come through to see Loa, Fui Fui, and all the other powerful poverty scholars, indigenous scholars, Moana scholars who continue to tell our stories, because we will not be silenced. We have voices and we will be heard. Oh.
Speaking of mountain, shout out to Mount Care right there. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want to forget our sister Diana Hernandez, Maya Lenka, Lakota, who's also going to be spitting some poetry, as well as Mutiado Silencio from the Poets is going to be out there dropping some poems.
Cara Kersey.
Also want to, who else we got coming in? Let's see. I don't know who else. You know, we got an open mic that's going on. So if you definitely want to take a part in the open mic, come through, sign up, look for me, bam, we'll sign you up. You get on an open mic. Let's try to keep it to like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you know. But whatever, you want to come down and throw some dope stuff, you're more than welcome to throw some dope stuff down on that microphone. For the people, all of our Black and Red Nations, always welcome to grab the microphone and throw some beautiful music down, always. So, well, it's you, brother.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So I'll just write some stuff, the most recent stuff I got going on in my mind right now. Came out here back in November, and we were protesting on Black Friday, and I wrote this one with that in mind. Sleepless souls left mutilated bodies that got them saying, I woke up in a new Bugatti. You got me? If not, see, on the road to glory, our golden bones pave the way. It's our unmarked grave that sits under that shopping mall where you bought those Versace frames. When you cry, you're the one making it rain. Because it's profit from pain in the revolution where you have no names. So get out the way if you can't stand the rain. It's red man's pain turned to champagne. So when beautiful white women sip Dom Perignon tears from champagne flute stained with Chanel lipstick and held by platinum rings, while they toast the KXL campaigns, laughing at us while we scream and war cry out, we shall remain. Because our continual loss is their residual gains. Here's another one. And a life darker than the coldest solstice, infrared couldn't track me. Palms closed under lampposts in the trap, see? As we walk these dirt roads in these back streets, old souls of the black feet channel up through these black feet. If you listen close, you can hear him telling us that we got to bring back heat. Because these modern day BIA police acting like modern day scouts, getting fed scraps to rat me. And my FBI files getting thicker for putting native testaments on rap beats. Yeah, they got me locked in the back seat, driving down the road to perdition. When a police cruiser with the only thing on my rap sheet is my brown on brown skin tone, offended by my stoic high cheek and chin bones. But walking through this narrow valley of death, I'ma do everything I can to make sure we all get home. Here's another one. These natives sleeping on a native like Christian priests in the 40s. And self-denial like native treatment center directors sipping 40s. Like your boy shit ain't dope, like tribal police flipping 4 keys, confiscating and sold back to these poor streets. Like my flow ain't sicker than 4 chiefs, embezzling scholarship trust funds for Cadillac SS door keys. This ain't a poor me, same old story. I'm just saying, unlike your drunken street uncles that you've been ignoring since you were 14, you can't ignore me. And just so you know, if you were to come to me, I won't come at you like you come to me. Itching all over your dreams. Because I shine in defiance, I'm glowing resistance. Shedding light on invisible walls and ceilings that created divisions between me and the stars. I see them off in the distance. Take my hands, take my land, but can't take what I've witnessed. I see them in my mind, closed eyes and visions. They haunt my dreams, yaws like jaws, because now my hunger is vicious. The more you want, the more you take, the more I'm bound to eternal persistence. I shine in defiance. I'm glowing resistance. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Shout out to Luta. Shout out to Ant. Yep. Happy to be here.
Right on. Thank you. What am I?
Yeah.
So, one of our artists wasn't going to send me a message and it's not going to be able to make it. I want to ask for prayers for his relative, Stewie G. It's not going to be able to make it because some of his family or one of his family members passed away. So we want to give a shout out, much love to that family. Our condolences, respect, and love to them. There is a GoFundMe account that is going on. I'm going to post that onto the YouTube comments. The very first comment on the YouTube, you can find the GoFundMe link to help out the family, and you can find out more information. So please check out the YouTube comment, and I'll post it on there, and you can check out the GoFundMe link. Again, our condolences to our brother Stewie G and his family. Definitely want to give our love and shout out to them right now. Oh. Yeah. So we're rounding it out. I think we're about to close it up here. We're about due for that time. I think I'm getting a little.
Yeah, we're done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it has been one wild and crazy night with y'all. Thank you very much for tuning.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Is that my mom laughing back there? I think I might hear my mom laughing back there, who's definitely been rolling with me since this morning. She'll be out there with us at the Herbin Natives show. So come say hi to my mom, Teresa. She might be laughing or she might be snoring. I'm not sure, but she's back there napping. Anyways, come check her out. She's going to be at the Herbin Natives show with us. So come meet my mom. You know what I mean? Come give her a hug, love. She'll probably look at you funny, and that's the beauty of mothers. My mom's been helping me out all day, taking care of business. So big shout out. Much love to my mom. All the moms, no matter what, she just shows up and she always takes care of her son. I love it. Thank you very much. Mom, you're going to look at it later on and you're going to be like, what happened? I love you. Thank you very much for helping me out today. You guys, again, come out to the show. If you can't make it, that's all right. There's a lot of things going on. But check out our next shows that are coming up. We're going to try to do our best to just keep rolling.
Keep it going.
So
keep
thank you.
moving.
We love you.
Movement.
We always take critiques. We always take messages of support. Whatever it is, show us some love. We love you. All right.
Yeah, prayers, blessings all day.